This video is for orders count hist. It works the same way as our existing sales count hist or the sales total hist, where it pulls in the daily historicals of the orders. So to get started, or before I get started, the basic prerequisites that I always repeat is that make sure the add-on is installed and activated, the subscription ID has been entered, and if it doesn't save, do it in incognito mode because Google is caching your drive or your browser or your tab or whatever you're using it on. Okay. And the second one is the nickname. Make sure you use the nickname that you've entered inside your Gorilla ROI account, or you can use your seller ID. And the third one is if you're in Europe or a Spanish speaking country, use semicolon instead of comma, which is what the English speaking countries will use. So for like all of our other formulas, the first thing that you want to do is usually load up your list of ASINs or your SKUs. So I've got it listed here in column A. If you don't know how to use ASIN, please check the other video. And I've got all of this listed. Now to generate this table of data, it's all created with one table. I'm going to delete this so that I start from scratch. The formula is gorilla underscore orders count. So as you type it in, you'll see a drop down orders count hist. And I'm going to select the seller ID or the seller name, test seller 2, comma. And then for the list of the SKUs or the ASINs, we use those interchangeably. I'm going to select this entire range rather than just selecting one at a time. You want to do it everything so that you can do everything in bulk. Okay, comma. And then it's going to ask me for the marketplace. By default, this is the US, so I'm not going to manually say type in US or create another field for that. I don't need it. For the status, I want everything. For multi-channel fulfilled, I want to exclude it, so that's going to be by default. So really, the only thing that you really need first off is the seller ID and the list of the SKUs. Okay, so I'm going to, again, let's see, A1, comma, the list of the ASINs or the SKUs, close that formula, and now it's going to auto-populate this table where this is going to show you all the ASINs on a per ASIN level, and it's going to have the dates at the top. If you want to change up and transpose the position, you can go back into the formula and then keep pressing comma until you get to the highlighted where it says transpose. And then I'm going to select no. And now it's going to show me all the SKUs, all the ASINs at the top, as well as the dates now in a column format and row format. So you can see it on a day-by-day basis. So this is how you use it. And so if you want to keep filtering down and getting more granular and look up, say, the number, extend the number of days from the default 30 to, say, 60 days, you would enter 60, something like this. And then you will see that the date extends now from, I should have entered 16 quotation marks. And now you'll see that it's going to go down all the way to October 11, which is 60 days ago from today's date. The same thing can be done on the static formula method. So go into your extensions, go into your menus, click this, and this sidebar will appear. Okay. From here, select orders count, hist, and then same thing, just follow the steps one at a time. It's telling me to enter my user or the seller ID or the nickname, and I know that it's in A1, so I'm just going to do that. You can use this, click this icon, and then it will show a little pop-up where you can actually select and click the cell that you want. For the SKUs or the ASINs, I know that it's in from A2 to A16. For the marketplace, I'm going to leave it empty. Order status, I'm going to leave it empty to show everything. For the multi-channel fulfilled, leave empty, but you can either select to exclude, include, or only show the multi-channel if you want. So for example, if you only want to see your Shopify orders, the days to return, by default it's 30, but you can do 60, and then the custom start and date if that's what you want instead of doing a last 30 days or 60 days. Okay, so I've got that. I'm going to uncheck this box because I don't need a square checkbox. and then I'm going to insert it, making sure that I've had this cell highlighted because now it's going to insert it into that cell, and voila, there you go. So that's how you can use the dynamic version as well as the static version.